What's up, you guys? Matrix, and I totally just messed up that last commentary. I had already done a commentary for this whole video. I commentated the whole thing. I talked through the whole thing. I don't know. I came up with some random stuff to just put in the video and talk about. And my computer, well, my little recording thing's got this thing at the bottom where it says done. And when you click on it, it's like, are you sure, recording will, your recording for your audio will stop? So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done. Like, why wouldn't I click, I'm done. Okay, so I click it, and I'm like, no, I need to record. I need to click on stop. There's a stop button, so that stops your recording, so that way it saves it. So I commentated the whole thing, and it didn't save. And I was like, oh, are you serious? So just because I haven't put out videos in a while, I'm forcing myself to commentate through this whole thing all over again, which is fucking dumb. All right, so I'm using the ballista with the suppressor, and it sounds so stupid. It sounds so dumb because all the things that I'm probably about to say are just the exact same things that I already talked about the first time around. And it's not the first time that I've messed up a commentary. I've messed up a couple where I stuttered a little bit like a little bit ago. I stuttered and I'm like, no, I gotta start over. I gotta re-record the whole thing because I sounded like a dumbass, or because I'm Mexican, my accent comes out just a little bit, or some dumb shit like that. So, all right. So I'm using the ballista, the suppressor, ACOG, and I think FMJ or some other stuff. But okay. What I'm trying to do here is I was trying to finish it off so I can unlock the iron sights. Later on, you guys will see the icon pop up where I finish off all the way to the iron sights, and a little bit after that, I switch out weapons because I'm done with the ballista until I can switch it out through my classes. And I switch out to my KSG because that's another weapon that I was working on at the time. Because now I guess this is a pretty old video, considering I should have probably used one of my newer videos, like one of my free-for-alls, and just thrown it in here and then whatever, because most of the stuff that I use now is what I'm working on, which is mostly the KSG. But yeah, well, last video, I mean not last video, but my first commentary, what I was talking about was having a secondary, like having a pistol or whatever, and how useful it is while you're rocking like a sniper rifle or a shotgun, because those two things don't have range. Which now usually what I started doing was I don't usually carry a pistol with the KSG because that thing is a beast. That thing has so much range. And I'll try to put out a video where I'm just using the KSG, trying to get some long shots, just so you guys can see the range on that thing. Even in core. I think the KSG shines more in core than hardcore, because in core you get at least 2 to 3 chances to kill the enemy before he puts you down. In hardcore, if he sees you first, you're screwed. But in core, you at least get that if he sees you first, he's gonna start shooting at you. You have a little bit of a small window to aim and shoot and hope that it kills him first, because that thing is powerful. But your aim's gotta be on point. So I mean, you take the good with the bad. Because I take that guy out. And then another point that I was, I was talking about, to carrying a pistol with your sniper rifles or your shotguns, just because it helps out a lot. It comes up in different situations where I'll take out 1 or 2 guys or 3 guys, and the clip of their sniper rifle is empty. So I have to use something else, and the only other thing I have is a pistol. And it helps out. It didn't help me out there because I didn't act quick enough. But as you guys can see, I was picking up the tag. I was walking in reverse or backwards just to make sure no one snuck up behind me, and it just didn't work out that time for me. But yeah, I love the ballista. It's a pretty badass sniper rifle. I guess it shines more in hardcore than in core, because in core it has to be like a chest shot or above. It's one of those you get a waist shot, it's just a hit marker. But yeah, it's I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels when you're using it. But Oh, come on, come on. I didn't get that guy? Oh, I thought I was going to get that guy. But yeah, yeah, as I was saying, this is one of my older videos. Most of my weapons are already diamond, except for the riot shield, which is quite frustrating, to be honest, just because it's not like I was telling everyone else that I play with. It's not a fun weapon just because they didn't do with what Modern Warfare 3 did, which was add a couple of attachments. Well, not attachments, but like little small perks. And see, right there is prime example of what happened. I shot a couple of shots with my sniper rifle, and I thought I wasn't gonna have enough, so I switched out. But as I was saying, the riot shield in Modern Warfare 3, you had a couple of attachments. You had like sprint and like that thing that helped you bash faster, you know, against enemies. In this one, it doesn't have anything. Like, it'd be just awesome to put some spikes or something just to make it more powerful in core, just to make it a one bash kill. You know, it's already really hard to get that thing to kill somebody because your teammates have to put a couple bullets in them and then you have to bash them, or you have to double bash them. But in hardcore, I mean, you bash them once and they're done, which is still pretty hard because it's hardcore. They only need to hit you like 2 or 3 times. It depends what they're using, but you're pretty much going to go down with the riot shield. And as I was saying, a couple other weapons that I didn't like right off the bat. Well, I still don't like the riot shield, but the KSG, that thing rocks. I used to hate it. Probably everyone used to hate it, or probably people still do hate it. But now I could really do some damage with that gun. I could put a couple people down, get a couple bloodthirsters going, get a couple of my kill streaks going, and help out the team. As opposed to before, I'd get me looking to get a hit to 1 kill, and then the next guy get a hit marker or something crazy like that. But now I can use it. I tell people to use it just like a pump action sniper rifle. It's just, you gotta have the right attachments. That's another thing that's a big deal with that. Having the right attachments is a big thing, especially with the KSG, which is, I think I use the barrel, the red dot, and the stock, just so when I bring up my sights, I usually try to bring up my sights before I hit the corner, and then that way poke out of a corner, because I have the adjustable stock, so it lets you move a little bit faster. Poke out of a corner, there's somebody there, pull the trigger. If you miss, duck back into cover, and sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Like, it won't, because of getting Treyarched, and most people know what that means, which is just another form of saying bullets going around corners. Like, if you don't know what getting Treyarched is, that means you have not been playing Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 for very long. As you guys can see, I get the emblem right there, or whatever it's called, for getting all my kills with the ballista. And then I was like, well, you know what? It's time for me to use something that's more useful. As I fail at reloading like 3 times, but I think it works out because the time I took just to reload and kind of move about lets me come into this next situation of a couple of dudes and just take them out. But yeah, I mean, kind of sucks that I had to re-commentary this whole thing, but you know, I haven't put out anything, and I figured, you know, what the hell, I'm not doing anything right now, and you know, just kind of give a little walkthrough of little quick tips and tricks, I guess you could say. Oh, that was a nice 2-piece. And I know some people don't like kill confirmed; they prefer more team deathmatch, but I play both. You know, I play both in hardcore. It's just kill confirmed is, I think, so much better, just for the simple fact that the other team, they have to move. They're gonna lose if they just stay in one spot. Which, I mean, we've run into campers on kill confirmed, but the plus side on that being, it's just, okay, they'll camp for a little bit, they'll have the lead, and then we pick up the lead. At that point, it becomes, I guess, like fight or flight type thing, where it's like you have to move or you're gonna die. Like, you're gonna lose. I mean, they're gonna die anyways. But nice. But it's one of those things where if they don't move to collect the tags, they're gonna lose. And I think the game's coming to a close here, so I mean, I guess I did a nice little job of filling in what I failed to save the last time. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I think the game comes to a close here soon, so yeah, thanks.
to step up.